ayé òun jẹ́ career wise. He should have done the needful. Gbogbo ilé tó ń gbéyàn tán ló ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ tán ló ń parí ẹ̀ outside the kìnìún I don't know receipt tèmi. It's not helping us. If truly Naira wants Mohbad to get justice, he should do the needful. And back to Yomi. Yomi came into this justice for Mohbad. More reason to Toriwa. It's not here for anyone. About to hide this under one finger. That Yomi was here before, maybe because when he saw money, that is why he derailed. Irony. Yomi was here just to scatter the whole things for us. They know the reason they sent Yomi. Because Yomi too is a manipulator as Ashana. Ashana is a manipulator. Look at when Karimo owned too much. Ashana went to TV station and said, there is a second nurse here. There is a second nurse here. And that one made Karimo to shut her mouth. Pam. Oberes knew her restless because she knew Ashana will quote her and mention her name. Ashana of anybody. Somebody that can lay the life of his so queried boyfriend. Only life as just for her to pack everything that guy has, have worked for. Shana is not ready to work. She has a phone kiri. I'm very sorry. And for the people, but anybody who did jilaro, who did like a poco dressing, like a poche shaking, go to the soil pay rule, takakiri. Now. So anybody, look at Prime Boy that really came out, turning strong evidence against Ashana. Where is Prime Boy today? Where is Prime Boy today? This girl is a manipulator. And look at Egbanshana. Karimo. Where is Karimo today? Sherry pe nígbà tí wọ́n dájọ́ tí Sotubi dájọ́ ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ dá the magistrate Sotubi. Ẹ rí pé Karimo came out beautiful. If you tẹ́ bá follow ẹ̀. Èmi ò follow ẹ̀ but mo máa garun wò lójú window káàkiri. She was so beautiful that time. Sherry gbà tí nǹkan tí wá gbẹ̀yìn yọ pé no tí tọrọ tú ṣẹlẹ̀ tí VDM bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó tún ya wèrè sórí ìkànnì. You will know wípé Karimo òun gangan òun ló pa ọmọ yẹn. Òun gangan ló pa ọmọ yẹn. Abọ́sẹ̀dé tí ò bá lo lifetime ẹ̀ ní ẹ̀wọ̀n ọ̀ kó lọ gbé nǹkan jẹ because she already wájú Mohbad kò ṣe dáadáa. Torí wọ́n ní kó gbé singlet wá tó lọ gbé fake wá. You disappointed your son during his lifetime. Even after he left, you still continue to disappoint him. Àdúrà, èmi ò kà sí èèyàn ti tèmi o. It's not a human being. Bóyá ya Mohbad dẹ̀ ti gbé ó ti fa àdúrà àti ṣú Wunmi lópó. Yeah. Ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ bóyá ó ti ṣú lópó. Ó ti lè ṣú lópó and ó ti jẹ́ kíní kan kò dẹ̀ lè sòdodo. Because when Mohbad pa ìtàn lọ sí Mohbad, àdúrà made that statement pé ó ṣáà ti pa. That is to say, inú bí wọ́n ti wá lọ rọ̀, wọ́n ti wá lọ tú, wọ́n ti gbé blanket duvet ẹ̀ fún, wọ́n ti gbé lé lọ́wọ́ kó máa fi bora, ọ̀nà ti ṣe nǹkan fún. So that ẹ̀lẹ́ spirit Mohbad kúrò kò ní judge kò ní fọ́gi mọ́ gbogbo yín lórí. All of you that you refuse to talk. Sherry, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa drag ẹ̀ lọ bá ṣe ń drag ẹ̀. We will get to the point. We will get to the point. A máa débi tá à ń lọ. Ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ ó máa dé báwo náà ṣe máa ń sọ ariwo ẹ̀ ló máa pọ̀. Ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ àdọ́yọ̀ ariwo ẹ̀ ló máa pọ̀. Let's continue to drag them. Lagos state government ní peace. Ti ẹ̀ ṣe ẹjọ́ tí ń lọ Abuja àbí. We will follow. Anywhere. In fact, I'm even investigating if Nigeria bá dá ẹjọ́ tí ò tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn. Can we take it? There is this material court. Àbí kí náà ti ń pè nígbà tán ni wọ́n dájọ́ kan àbí. I don't know. We can take things out of Nigeria system gan fún ara ẹ̀. A lè gbé kúrò. Because the way and manner tán ṣe ń ṣe àwọn èèyàn ní Nigeria yẹn, I don't know. Olówó nìkan. They only want rich people to, you know, to succeed. They only want rich people to succeed. Tó bá ti ní owó, ó ti ṣílé ayé wá. Tó bá ti ní owó, ó ní right, ó ní anything. If you die, you die. In Nigeria, that is the only thing tó gbọ́dọ̀ máa ṣẹlẹ̀. And that is why they are making our education system, you know, to collapse. So that our children, those children, they said, I heard it yesterday now, that the reps and all these two people, they are planning to sponsor a bill that no private school to anybody, no private school to no private hospital to less privileged people. You cannot use private hospital. You cannot send your kids to private school. Now, one babo nìyẹn. Tẹ́ bá ti ń sọ wípé ìyá tó lọ ń ṣẹ́gi tó tàfẹ́ kọ́ mọ òun kó làlùyọ tó gbé lọ private school nítorí pé government school wọn ò náà ní government school. Government school, one mọ̀mọ́ destroy government school so that our ọmọ tó ń lọ bẹ̀yẹn, they will not know their rights. It is when you know your right. You know, here in abroad, the first thing they start teaching you is history. History, so that you know everything. You will know your rights. So that you won't say, I don't know. You will know your rights when you are supposed to speak up. But reverse is the case in Nigeria. Àwọn ọmọ politician tó lówó wọ̀nyẹn nìkan náà ni kàn máa excel. That is when you will see Seyi Tinubu coming up now. Maybe you want to be a governor, ló fẹ́ ṣàbí senate ló fẹ́ lọ. I don't know. They are grooming their kids. Ayo Fayose is grooming his kid, his son. Kó wá lọ senate, kó wá lọ rep. All of them, that is what they are doing. So that àwọn ọmọ wọ̀nyẹn, they won't know their rights. Òun náà ṣe increase yahoo plus. Káwọn ọmọ wa kán lọ máa ṣe, ìbẹ́fẹ́ lówó ni ẹ lọ máa ṣe. Owó tó ṣe pé they can't even boast of ọmọ tí ò kàwé, kí ló mọ̀ tán fẹ́ fowó ṣe. How did they know they will invest money to yield something good for them? It's a time for sober reflection in Nigeria that the people supposed to reason together. Kán pa gbogbo àwọn idiot àwọn politician òṣìwọ̀n kán pa wọ́n run dànù. Kán jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn gidi tó ní nǹkan ṣe tó ń fẹ́ràn youth to breed our youth. VDM, if you really know you are into this justice, you want to do it for real. You want to do it for real. It's better you leave whatever Portable is doing. They're only using Portable to come and distract you. And they are using so many things to distract you. One normal human being went to river to bathe. Ó bọ́ aṣọ ẹ̀sẹ̀gbẹ́ odò. Ó wọnú odò lọ láti lọ wẹ̀. Wèrè débẹ̀ wèrè kó aṣọ ẹ̀. Normal human being torí ẹ̀ pé rush out and started chasing wèrè. Who will they call wèrè? The two of them. Between the two of them. So it's better for the VDM to leave Portable to whatever he's doing. They will be sending so many things to distract him because Portable is the only problem they are having. I mean, VDM is the only problem they are having at the moment. Don't fall lori. VDM should be focused. Thank you for some of our people that when you are going astray, they will say, be focused. Be focused. Focus. God will help us. And the justice. The justice is not for Mohbad The justice is for some things to be, to be corrected in our society in Nigeria. God bless us. Daddy Mohbad, God bless you. And God will continue to strengthen you. And let's all wait. I have my solution to all this problem, but I won't say it. I have my solution because now when you come back, they want to sabotage our efforts as people in diaspora that has been spending. They want to sabotage our effort. There are some other ways of killing animal without shedding blood. There are some other ways that we can take it. For just this justice, let's materialize. Am I worried? send me see I want to come so that they will know how we can go about all these shenanigans. Don't lonibi. Our judiciary is not even the problem here. Police go on lota ìrìn àjò yìí. Police ni. God bless all of us. God bless Nigeria and justice for Mohbad. No retreat, no surrender. DNA is a must for Liam. On the logbo. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The submission. Who is next? You think the blood of Jesus is here since he's not spoken?
I just want to refresh our mind as per one particular point. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk.
Just say this and just am I observed? Host, am I observed? I be now like am I observed? Hello?
Yes, you're allowed. Although it was Mommy Comfy that was meant to speak, but yeah, it's fine. I don't know.
I crave the indulgence of Comfy. Thank you, ma. I crave the indulgence of everybody I met on this platform. All protocols duly observed. This is coming as a shock to me that the guy that was acclaimed was arrested.
Go ahead.
That's Sam Sodium. He was not actually arrested. He was.
Go ahead.
I'm talking now. Monsoro, can you hear me? Yeah, the guy. To my greatest shock today, the guy has been kidnapped. He wasn't arrested. He was kidnapped. And we've tried as much as possible to call the necessary authorities. And as I'm saying right about now, it has been formally documented. I don't know. It is shocking that even the guy has not done anything that is criminal. We don't know how we got here. That kidnapping somebody and keeping him and torturing him inside a house is the order of the day. But now we know how they operate. We must say this: nothing must happen to the guy. Nothing must happen to the guy. Again, we're reiterating: he must not die. Nothing must happen to him. We can't start another justice for another guy. He must not die. Nothing must happen to him. And if something happened to him, we are going to be taking Wunmi responsible, 100%, because it's a platform. Our platform, we're the one rejoicing. Any name can be called upon, but I can tell you authoritatively that this guy was not arrested. He wasn't arrested. We've tried as much as possible to get his location. The police officer that said it was with me, that they allegedly claimed that arrested him, was never a police officer. I just say, let me use this platform to say that, and we must continue shouting, Wunmi should release this guy. Wunmi should not kill him the way he Kpaii Mohbad. 100%. Wunmi should not Kpaii this one the way he Kpaii Mohbad. If you think he doesn't have family, then Kpaii him and see. Very much. That's all I have to say.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Yo. Thank you for that.
Can I go ahead, please?
Mommy Comfy needs to speak first, please, if you don't mind. She was here earlier.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Good morning. She can go ahead. She can.
Something I know.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you.
Good morning, Mommy Comfy. Good morning, panelists. and hosts and commenters, good commenters down there. It's something we all, gain from. You see, this case, I had been in it from that day Perkins went online on Wednesday that Mohbad was going down 6 feet. Since then till today, even when I am offline, I come online, I beg people, like, please, can you give me a refresher? What's going on? And I don't, for once, allow myself to be out of touch with this case. From the beginning, this Papariano's platform, Lench's platform, Westo's platform, 9 days after they exhumed Mohbad, Blessing and Baba Mohbad's elder sister, they were in attendance for a Lagos State autopsy that was carried out after the exhumation. All these things, we discussed it online. His 2 legs were broken. There is this blogger, he's one doctor something, he's from the East, Omoiboni. He's always on Facebook. We analyzed it. And the autopsy showed that he had the 2 SMHG were broken. His 2 legs were broken and a stab in the chest. And also a deflated neck. So the autopsy was in line with what Kemi lawyer said, that his neck was deflated. And yet, after that autopsy was done, the next thing we saw, Sanwo-Olu sent somebody to go into Wunmi's house to go and give her a condolence visit. And the person gave her money. Also, one pastor, Fufu Nene, what's the name of that man, also gave Wunmi money. Iyabo Ojo was also collecting money through her NGO. And the next thing, we saw Iyabo Ojo dancing in front of caskets. And they said they have already taken samples from the body of Mohbad to go and do pathological investigation. And we were waiting online to say, where is the result of the pathology? And we were discussing about the autopsy and said, if the autopsy shows this, it means that it's enough, to show trauma to the boy. That he didn't die a natural death. To break somebody's 2 legs, to deflate his neck, and a stab in the chest. It shows he died of trauma. He died from affliction. His body was assaulted. It was battered. And it's enough to bring people who were with him 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours into questioning. Especially people who were in the house. We were talking about the police mentioning 15 people. And yet, the names the police called out, they were not up to 15. And they were mentioning one nurse, Fumi. And the police said that is the narrative that they was given to them. All of these things, we were discussing it. So, now I see that those people who had those platforms then, they were state agents in disguise, as if they were looking for justice. All of a sudden, they swerved our discussions away from the autopsy that we were discussing about. They now focus us on waiting for pathology. Then this man from Abuja came in. What's the name of this man? Berekete. And said Baba Mohbad should come into Abuja. He wants to enter into the matter. And he even vowed and said, this matter, I no go come out for this matter until I see the end. Berekete invited Baba. And Berekete even put the Commissioner of Information, Lagos State, on live in Berekete office and said, tell us, what is the update concerning this your pathology? Pathological penicillin, whatever you people are doing. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing like positive response from them. Eventually, we now began to hear that some people were staging protests in the US in front of the lab and saying of which Muyiwa, Baba's brother, was in the attendance. They said, at the end of the day, they said it came back inconclusive. Eventually, when they went to Corona, and the police now said they got the sample late, or that they sent the sample late. It was with them for 6 months before they were able to send it. Is that not enough for them to get an inconclusive pathological result? So all of this, I want us to be refreshed. So now, where is that autopsy that made Baba Mohbad's sister to ring bell against that bastard Ashewo woman, Yabo Ojo? Because the woman was in attendance with Blessing. And that result, we discussed it online. And now nobody among all the so-called hosts fighting for justice are talking about it. Especially that Lenchi, especially Westo, especially Papariano. Have they been bought? Have they been gagged not to talk? Now I see that the state is involved in all of this. And I know that Sanwo-Olu knows that, yes, after he had exhumed Mohbad, he had seen it all that, yes, Saheed Elegushi is involved in this. And that is the reason why he started playing games with the American pathological game. There is no need, to me, there was no need to go to America for pathological investigation, because that autopsy was clear to show trauma to the body. And the people who were with him were those that were ordinarily supposed to be held by law and law agencies. And now, so these boys are at large. Ade West living his life. The other one is in the UK, spending, going around. Wunmi just doing rubbish everywhere. Karimo back to the US. She was there. She was in the house. She even saw when the driver, when the mechanic came to repair the Mohbad's vehicle on Monday. She was there with Jordan. Jordan know that, yes, they fought, they broke these railings, and that Mohbad loved one dog more than the other dog. Karimo never for once said that she wasn't there. Even if she said it directly, indirectly, she made us understand she was there. She said she spent 2 months in Nigeria and she went back in October. August, September, October, that's the month she spent. She spent it in Mohbad's house. That's right, so we know all of these things. So if we are lost, if we lost one point, if we lost part of the story, if some people know, let them come and say, so that we can be refreshed. This is the story, and this is what that is how far we have come. The state is involved in this. They swept the autopsy under the carpet. They are not talking about autopsy. Not even in the corona presently as we speak. The corona did not mention anything concerning the autopsy. And that autopsy was clear. And the state, that is the reason why the state did not say they were going to do another autopsy. No. There was an autopsy, and that is what we analyzed. So they now said they needed to do a pathological investigation. Autopsy is different from the pathological. I know this. Our analysis was that, okay, autopsy will say this. Then we need a pathological investigation to go into the tissues and maybe into the whatever, another part of investigation when somebody dies. And that was the one that was the game played. But when one shop tossing one share added it was done the same day they exhumed him. Blessing and that woman was there. ibẹ̀ yẹn ló ti rí gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí i wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ pé àwọn tún fẹ́ ṣe further investigation tí wọ́n padà ṣe dé ní ìtọ́sọ pé ó wà inconclusive. Why didn't they read the autopsy in the coroner? Why didn't the Sun say bring the autopsy, let the coroner hear the result of the autopsy? That is why I'm scared for the Sun. That is why I'm scared the way the Sun is laughing with all of them. And that is why I will not accept the nurse to go down for what she didn't do. Nurse did not kill Mohbad. She didn't come to meet a living Mohbad. So why is Corona, the woman, the magistrate, why is she saying it is the nurse that is negligent? They did not come to a court that the pathology that they were even saying this, that, said that some medications were found in Mohbad's body that the nurse did not administer. At that point, why would the... So on what premise did the coroner now conclude that it is the nurse? So now let us be frank. That conclusion of the coroner is wrong. To say, go and persecute the nurse. When she knows, and it is a fact that has been brought to a court that by the pathologist, who is a professional, that this and this and these medications, all of this midazolam, all of these things were found in the body of Mohbad. And the nurse came and said, I administer paracetamol and anti-tetanus. So can't the coroner think again? She mad? She crazy? Does she have mental problem? Can't she say, okay, we need to zoom into this area of this investigation. Bring Wunmi. Let her come and say how many nurses came. This nurse said it's paracetamol and anti-tetanus. Fine, let her go. And the syringe is found. All the people around her said, yes, we went to buy paracetamol. And even Wunmi said it was paracetamol and anti-tetanus she gave my husband. And that was it. So Wunmi now said a nurse came and slept overnight and was doing press up. Now, bring that one. Let us investigate where this one gets the midazolam. Is it something that we can get in open market in Nigeria, or is it an international medication? Karimo, you slept overnight. You are the nurse that Wunmi was mentioning. Because you were there when the mechanic came. Thank you. When the mechanic came to repair the vehicle could not start according to the driver. The driver said that the vehicle could not start. That was why the three boys came to him around 3 a.m. and said Mohbad was bleeding profusely. Yes, the police were right. The driver were right. And the three boys were right because they were the ones that were with Mohbad. And they wanted to rescue him. And they had to ask the driver to bring his vehicle to take them to buy something for Mohbad, medication. And the driver said, I don't have enough fuel. So they went back to continue to manage Mohbad's vehicle. They were managing the vehicle and they were able to manage the vehicle to go out and come back to get something, which he doesn't know. Peradventure. Yeah, of course, because the driver said in the morning 9 a.m. he got a call from his boss or somewhere that Mohbad has died. And you have to come to the station on Monday morning 9 a.m. So this one now is in line with what Adura said, that if anybody say you see Mohbad past 12 a.m. on Monday morning, Adura and the driver, they informed the team that nobody see Mohbad alive. That 3 a.m. when he was bleeding was his dying moment, and eventually passed. Yes. Karimo, you were there. You were the one doing that press up overnight. Wunmi said it, that Karimo, there was a nurse overnight doing press up. And Karimo, you were there when the mechanic came in the morning. So you slept over. I saw the mechanic in the morning. And I'm sure that kind of mobile vehicle would have been this self-identification and identifier vehicle. You know, this kind of vehicle that uses you to operate. If you are the owner, You are programmed into that vehicle. You touch it, you come close, it will open. If you touch, your index finger is your start button, then the vehicle will move. Because Mohbad died, they could not ask him to come and open the vehicle for them or start up the vehicle for them, because it is a self-identifier vehicle. They have to remove the ignition, the kickstarter. That is why Karimo said the mechanic bought the items that he will use to repair the car. That was a new car. There was no need to buy items, even if it is faulty and it is Mohbad's vehicle. The seller will bring or will ask AA or whatever recovery to bring the vehicle into their garage for repair. But because they are doing shady things with that car, they are going to steal off the car from the dead Mohbad. That was why they paid that roadside mechanic come and change the kickstarter to remove the self-identification from it, so that they can be using it manually. They've started stealing everything that belongs to him the moment he passed on that early morning, Monday morning. So all of these things very clear to us. We can see it. We've zoomed in. We've seen everything. So we are not deaf. We are not blind. We can sense it. Our instinct is very sharp. We understand the game and everything. The part of Karimo, the part of Wunmi, the part of Saheed Elegushi, the part of Sanwo-Olu. Sanwo-Olu saw the game at the first autopsy. You understand that yes, one power more in it. Saheed always one be okay. We'll see wala. Nǹkan tó máa ṣe ni pé a máa gbé wọn ní gọ̀ọ́sì, a máa sọ fún pápá lọ sí Amẹ́ríkà lọ ṣe pathological investigation bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọn máa dàgbà sí ibi tó máa dàgbà sí nìyẹn. And actually that is why we are here. And all of this thing, Berekete, I've seen it. That yes, this is the situation. So that's why he came to Lagos. Berekete came to Lagos because of this situation, because of this case. He entered into Ikorodu, but he has seen it all that the government does not want to do justice. That's why to ṣe dàbẹ́ pé wọ́n hands off pẹ̀lú ìwà ẹ̀, but kò fẹ́nu ẹ̀ sọ bó hands off. So we have seen everything. So wọ́n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. That autopsy ibo ló wà kọ́ wá kà sí wa létí. Pathological investigation nìkan kọ́ ló máa fi ń ṣe investigation orí òkú. The first thing is autopsy. Even this pathological one, it can be done even after 100 years. This man Timothy that died in Ibadan, was he not exhumed after so many months or so? Mohbad was just 9 days. Why did Timothy's own not come out inconclusive? I mean, tell me, is it that Mohbad's own of 9 days inconclusive? Okay, why did the autopsy after 9 days was clear of two broken legs, deflated neck, and stab wound? So why is the pathological one now inconclusive? The one that is not inconclusive, why sweep it under carpet? Nobody's talking about it because all of their agents on TikTok, they are for them. On Neimole, we discovered that this man, Papariano, is working for Iyabo Ojo and Elegushi. It was seen inside Elegushi's jeep. Yeah, we zoom into the jeep on Neimole. We saw it. Don't purọ́ justice for Mohbad. Àwọn èèyàn máa believe ẹ̀, wọ́n máa jókòó tì, wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀. We eventually saw it. That so that's the reason. Àwọn tó ti kọ́kọ́ gbé justice for Mohbad rù, tó ti kọ́kọ́ gbé sórí, wọ́n extract àwọn nǹkan tó máa jẹ́ kí kéèsì yìí kó linking dáadáa káwọn èèyàn tètè understand. Wọ́n extract as we go on, and they also distract people with fights, with different things. Ṣé pé ìtasọ́lánà àti máa gbàgbé àti máa wà mí lẹ́nu. If you join the one of yesterday, tẹ́ ẹ bá gbàgbé tànà, tí tànà tẹ́ ẹ gbàgbé ẹ̀, kẹ́ wá kó mọ́ ti tèmi, gbogbo ẹ̀ máa yé yín. Èmi ti rí gbogbo géèmù tí wọ́n ń play. Host mi, èṣù ni, kò fẹ́ justice, agent Saheed Elegushi ni, agent Baba Liam ni. A máa tẹ point yẹn mọ́lẹ̀, a máa tẹ àwọn facts yẹn mọ́lẹ̀, kò ní jẹ́ kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́bẹ̀. Even this case, this fact of what's his name, Adura, CTC in Corona, to say if anybody say they saw Mohbad 12 noon, after 12 noon on Monday, that person is a liar. Papariano ó já kúrò ńbẹ̀ nínú discussion mọ́ka ṣé kí pé bọ̀bọ́ yìí náà fàgbó ṣá nǹkan tá a sọ lórí platform ẹ̀yìn bíbá ní last week ó wá bẹ̀ mí sọ sí pé kò sínú citizen yẹn mọ́ ó já mi bọ́lẹ̀ lórí platform mo ní àti gba mo ti ń fura pé ó dà pé bọ́ọ̀ yìí ò ń ṣe true justice ká ṣé bí a fẹ́ nọ́ọ̀tì gbogbo àwọn kìíní pọ̀ ni ibi tí kìíní ẹ̀ ti máa link ó ń yọ link so àwa ló fẹ́ máa gbé sí tension ká máa wá ohun tí ò sọnù kiri it's clear now ó ní no he didn't say that it's not there in the CTC go next thing mo rí pé ó ti yọ mí tìgbà yẹn mo ti ń fura pé no this boy is a madness I need to go to a better platform eléyìí lion nìkan ló wá o wá justice kankan àtọ́ ibi eléyìí tó jó òótọ́ yẹn kò fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́bẹ̀ tó bá dẹ̀ ti rú òótọ́ yẹn a máa twist ẹ̀ ibi ìyẹn orí platform yẹn láti sọ̀rọ̀ autopsy yẹn àsọ lórí lẹ́ńchì nígbà yẹn náà they know about all of these things but they don't talk about it again bàbá kan wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tó aristocrat mi rò pé ó lọ bẹ̀yẹn mọ́ tó ti fẹ́ yín ẹ̀ lórí so ẹ má yẹ ká máa gbàgbé àwọn point those are very very crucial things very crucial àwọn ibi tá a dé yìí mo ṣe rántí gbogbo ẹ ṣe ẹgbẹ́ tó ní ìgbẹ́ má bínú pé mo ti gba gbogbo táìmù ọjọ́ yẹ mute ẹ ṣe gan thank you.
Thank you, ma. The host, the panelists, and Nigerians who are true seekers of justice home and abroad. For people who have experience in this kind of movement, will not be disturbed by the antics of the government, the people in power, and the willing tools that they are using to manipulate whatever is going on. From day one that this matter started, I've watched some people closely, and it will not be a difficult task to uncover those who are moles, just pretending to be fighting justice. The strategy has not changed. It's a poison pill. The clone goes to you. Don't be surprised if Paparano open a platform today and start attacking Wunmi seriously. Karima will come out, will raise attack against Wunmi seriously. If you go there with any evidence against the same Wunmi, they will rubbish it. That is the plan. They will be making so much noise, but if you look at the real key to unlock whatever is going on, you will see that they will want to hijack the key from you. And that is why today you are seeing Banjoku, VN coming out. These VN are not today. You see, things that have been analyzed in the past that people have even concluded on, they will not be repeated. To them, those things have been buried. They will find in narrative distractions to cover anything that is concrete. And that is why you see, when they come out to talk about granting interview, it's a reaction to whatever you have said. It's a reaction. Those points that you are bringing out to say, these are what actually happened. You just see one of them will jump out and be talking about the car. But because they are not that smart, they've forgotten that they've lied several times in the past, and they attempt to cover up will now amount to a complex situation for them. And that's why Karima has to let us know that on the day the mechanic came to repair the car, she was there. It was in an attempt to cover up something. When somebody said, what about the car? I said, Kima Paro. I'm not in support of me, but that car, I saw the mechanic. He has forgotten the day that the mechanic came into the picture, that he told us that there was a mechanic in the picture. So Karimo enter mechanic. The same way they will tell you that Wunmi was mourning from day one when the husband died. Let's assume that we don't know who was tweeting at that time. But Wunmi, the same Wunmi came out to say he got information about the most burial online. Is that not to confirm that he was the one tweeting online? Because a widow who was mourning was online. Wunmi was active online. The same Wunmi who will tell you that he never fought Mohbad. It's just disagreement. Has forgotten that he told us that he wanted to even leave the marriage. Somebody who told us that he wanted to leave the marriage is now telling Banji that it's not possible. Even when I'm tired, you now ask most of them that are following them, how many of you go to hotel anytime you have disagreement with your husband? Wunmi ò ní relation, Wunmi ò ní ìyá, Wunmi ò ní bìkan lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́. So it's also that disagreement. Let me just go and put my head somewhere. The same Wunmi that said he will go to hotel has forgotten that he told us that Mohbad was broke. Èèyàn kan ló ń sanwó ilé àwọn, ẹni tán ń sanwó ilé ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ lọ sùn hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì. Ẹ mọ̀ pé hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì, they don't collect money at hotel. It's free. The same Wunmi that said he never wear designer, no they wear Nike. He was so broke. Could afford to go to hotel to sleep over this agreement. So as if Nigerians are that mumu who cannot reconcile things. Yeah, Adura told you that Adura, no more one chair. Adura will be indoor, kò ní jáde. Ẹgbẹ́ máa ń lù nígbà míì. Ẹgbẹ́ máa ní kí ló dé tó kì í jáde. Adura can be indoor for 2 days, he will not come out. Can the same Adura? Lady musician lẹ́ni. Gbogbo ìgbà tó wà nínú ilé yẹn lánàá London Mohbad. Ó ń ṣe rìhásà ni. Ó ń prepare rẹ̀ ni for legacy of Mohbad. Báwo ni picture that Ìyá Adura painted for us as Adura being very introvert, who is shy, who is not active, who is never out there, all of a sudden we will become a superstar. Superstar that is never active, is always missing in action. The same people who advised Baba not to talk, do you know at the time they advised Baba not to talk, was the same time they advised Mohbad to grant arranging interview. An interview that will suit their own narrative. So Baba Mohbad that has his own mind should not talk. But Mohbad that will grant, that has been bought over, can grant an interview that suits Tonto and Iyabo narrative. You can be comparing it. The same time. Adura always inside. Adura music career. So Adura tell the music career lana. Okay. The same people that told us Adura is passive. Adura got an interview Tonto Shefa Adura recently. When Adura cannot communicate well in English, Yoruba no fish interview. Handwriting Adura lana ni. Adura writing like a professor. Ṣé wọ́n ti ń gbà pé nǹkan sọ fún wa ni? Ṣé wèrè làwọn people yìí ni? Adura tẹ interview Yorùbá tẹ ní ògbóyìnbó. Tó jẹ́ gbogbo yẹn sọ Yorùbá gan ó ń ju ẹ̀ṣẹ́ ni. The same Adura is now writing to us